if you close your eyes.
Yo, what's going on guys? Huahwi here, and today I'm going to be showing you my default edit. This is sort of a PvP texture pack, not really, I mean, up to you guys, whatever you guys believe this texture pack to be. You know, that is up to you. But yeah, this is all default blocks, almost all default blocks to be more specific. But most of the blocks here are all default except for the fire. Now this is the low fire from Sphax 16 by 16 texture pack. What I've done with this fire is I added a little bit of contrast because the colors were a little bit lacking. It looked kind of dry, so I added a little bit of contrast and it made the fire a lot more nicer. A lot more nicer to the eyes. And as you can see in my inventory, my GUI, I changed the hotbar to a 256 by 256, sort of a PvP sort of feel scroll hotbar, and I like it. I had to scale it down and, you know, make the boxes more transparent so you can see through it. And as you can see right here, 256 by 256 is actually the default size for the GUI. So this texture pack is pretty much almost the same size as the 16 by 16 default texture pack. So whatever you see here, it's as default as it gets. The only blocks I changed, like I said, is the fire. But the items, I've actually changed a few items, which is the swords and the bow. Now these swords are from End PvP 16 by 16, excuse me. It's not 16 pixels, actually 16 by 16 texture pack. And this is from End PvP texture pack. The link to this texture pack is going to be in the description below. Now the gold sword, I like it. This is also 16 by 16. I know some of you guys like the more high-res swords, you know, the 256 by 256 swords, but you know, that's all preference. My texture pack revolves around the default texture pack, so it's gonna have to stay 16 by 16 pixels, and these swords are 16 by 16 pixels. Now we have the gold sword. The hilt has a little red on it, and I like it. It is very easily distinguishable between, you know, the stone sword, the iron sword, and the diamond sword, and I really like it. And also we have the bow. Now the bow is also the default bow, but this is also from NPVP 16 by 16 texture pack. When you draw it back, it turns from red, yellow, and green to fully pull back, and bam. And as you can see there, these stars that you guys always wanted, I've also changed the particles. And let's see, let's get some critical hits here. Yep, these are the particles from a bag of shred mix. This is from Shredder's Faithful, and I'll link that texture pack in the description below too. So I've only changed the swords, the bow, the particles, and the fire to low fire. And there's also one more change that I want to show you guys. Most of you guys might not notice, so I'll just show you. The last change I made on this texture pack is the light map. For those of you that don't know what a light map is for Minecraft texture packs, I'm gonna show you guys. So when I dig deeper down, there's a little light source up above me. We're gonna dig down all the way to the darkest part of the caves or map. And as you can see, it's turning a little bit purplish. You can see this little purple light coming through. Now this is the light map change. Instead of being all black, this little light map, when there's a little bit of a light source, you know, above you or on the side somewhere, you'll see this purple glow as you're digging deep dark into the tunnels. But I believe it only shows when there's a light source nearby. And it's a nice change when you're playing, let's say, Solar Frost on MCSG servers. you'll be able to see a little bit more, and it's not that big of a deal. But look, it just looks really nice. As you can see, it's not really like an increased gamma kind of thing, but it's very subtle. It's a very subtle change to the light source on Minecraft. And yeah, as you can see right here, there's no light source. Now it's completely black, and I just like it. And but you can take it off if you guys want. And you can also edit anything you want on this texture pack. Also the crosshair, how can I forget about the crosshair? It's also more of a PvP kind of a crosshair. I personally like it, and you guys can change anything here if you guys want, you know, based off of your preference. This is, you know, my preference, and yeah, you guys can do whatever you guys want on this texture pack. So that's all of the changes I've made on this default edit. I hope you guys enjoyed this texture pack. If you have a slow computer, you know, you don't really have the best graphics card, the best CPU, I think this texture pack, it's really as default as it gets. The only blocks I've changed is the low fire, the swords, and the bow, the light map, a little bit of crosshair. The pixels are all default, you know, 16 by 16, so nothing here is high res, absolutely nothing. Maybe the particles, that's the only thing. The particles, not really high res, it's more of a medium res. I believe it's 1024 by 1024. It might be the resolution of the default particles, maybe a little bit higher, but it really doesn't make that much of a change towards your FPS anyways. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy this texture pack. If you use it, just I don't know, you guys can credit me, I guess, in your description. Up to you guys. It doesn't really matter too much to me, because some of these textures I didn't make, but I've edited some of the textures and whatnot. Alright, so this is my default texture pack, 16 by 16. Hope you guys enjoyed. Happy PvPing on Minecraft, and I will see you guys later. Peace.